Hi everyone, welcome back to Channeling Luxury. This is by Balmain Spring Summer Part 2. And I will be showing you this beautiful skirt that has the roses on it. Remember in video 1, I tried on the halter. I did try it in a larger size as I had promised, and it was too large around the bust, but still too tight on the neck. So we'll check out the skirt. Super pretty pink, feels fantastic. It's a great medium weight fabric, but we'll try it on and see how we like it. As you know, when I try on each piece, I'll also tell you the fabric and the price so you can decide for yourself. This is a very large jacket. I actually think this may be men's, so I'll take a look at that when it gets a bit closer when I'm trying pieces on. This is a beautiful white dress and a little bit different than the halter top, which may be actually more effective for my body type, which is a short cropped, well, it's not really a crop, sort of, mid-waist length top. So we'll try these on, see how they look. A few of you have been saying that the pieces have not been exciting enough for the price. They've just been kind of generic, like sweatshirts and tops and so on. So I think these will fit the bill for those of you who are looking for something a bit more exciting. So we'll take a look and try them together. So one thing a lot of you have been asking me for is to have a little graphic of what piece is coming up next in the corner. So we have been doing that. I have a fantastic editor that helps out, and she has been adding in the corner what you will see next. So for example, you'll see this top now, and then you'll see the skirt up here in the little box because that's what's coming next. So hopefully that will help all of you anticipate what you want to try, what you want to see. You can just kind of fast forward through things. We'll still do the looks, we'll still do the wearability factor, the value, and so on. So I hope that helps. Okay, so let's try on the first outfit. So this is the top, size 38, $1,990. Skirt is a 38, $1,890. Here's what the top looks like. So I don't like things tied on my neck, zero. So I would probably leave this one unbuttoned. I think it looks better that way anyway. It hits at a nice point. It's a little bit, maybe 2 inches above my belly button. I'll stand up a little bit and you can see. It does have the traditional kind of thick, kind of excessive Balmain shoulder pads. That's the only thing about their designs that I'm just really not a fan of, but I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. One thing I find interesting, I guess without buttoning this, it's got a lot of, kind of rippling here, and also here, even when it is buttoned. It may just be that it needs to be ironed, but I have a feeling it's because this shoulder pad, look at the angle of it, just draws weird, right? Pulls out weird. So I think it would need to be removed, to be honest, the shoulder pad, or a lighter shoulder pad placed in. The buttons are cool. The buttons are roses. Now let's get to the skirt. Okay, so before I show you the skirt, well, you can see it here in the mirror too. Fits right at the knee length. I'm 5'4". Some of their pieces I do believe are designed for taller women. I wholeheartedly believe that. I think the shoulder pads look good on a taller woman. I think a lot of the pieces just are made for someone taller than me. So I do get them altered. In taking a closer look at the shirt, it's got too much bunching here. Like it's too big here, but it's too tight here. So I think this one is just a poor fit for me, this top. I love the rose pattern. I wish they had something in it that I could wear. This skirt, I'll show you what it looks like in the back. A lot of you may love this because it's very form-fitting. It feels really good. In terms of like when you move, it moves with you and so on. It feels like a good quality fabric. For me, it's one size too small, and I'm probably just never going to wear this. I mean, I wouldn't wear them together. I think it's too much rose, and as much as it makes the butt look pretty good, I think for me, it's just not my style. So for me, the looks on this piece, I'm going to give it a 4 or 5. I really like the concept of the rose with the rose buttons, but I just think the execution hasn't been what I was looking for. Wearability for me is maybe a 2. I'm just, it's too tight here. It's too loose here. I don't see myself wearing this out. I think I would just be fidgeting with it too much. Value in terms of price, I think it's reasonably priced for the design and style and fabric that we're getting. So I would give it a 7 for price, but overall for me, I would actually unfortunately have to pass on this look, but I would love to know what you all think. What are your ratings on this piece? So up next will be the white dress, and we'll give it a shot. All right, here's the dress. Hopefully you can see the length of it. It is a couple of inches above the knee, pleated at the bottom. It's a size 38 as well. It is a better fabric than the rose. And it is $23.50. It's a heavy enough fabric. I actually have black undergarments on and you can't really tell. And I'm in pretty bright ring lights and so on around here. So unless I'm not seeing it in the mirror, I think it's a heavy enough fabric, weighty enough fabric to work with, you know, anything that might accidentally occur during your daytime. I like this little button here at the top. To be honest, this piece reminds me of Missoni. I have a Missoni dress that looks extremely similar to this. It's gotten too small for me. No, I've gotten too big for it. So this might be a good replacement. So here's what it looks like. Just sort of ribbing here. The arm is very comfortable, lots of stretch and give, and the pleating, I think, adds some pretty good shape. So you get to really see the curves on your body. So for me, this one, in terms of a look, I think it's a good 7. Wearability for me, again, it's tight in the neck. It drives me crazy. I will probably open it. I'll show you what it looks like open, if I can get it open. So like this, that's probably what I would do. So then just lose my balance here. Then the wearability goes up for me to probably 7, 8. And the value of 5. It is a very simple white dress. What we are getting though is the quality fabric and the nice stretch. So I think those of you that are looking for a nice summer white dress will find this to be a nice option because it feels really good. It feels like it's well made, but it has a lot of give. So, you can go to Italy and have that extra pizza and still be good. So this piece, by the way, the black jacket, it is a men's. So those of you looking for a wool, very lightweight wool men's double-breasted jacket blazer, they do have this available. It's about $3,000, I believe. It's a 50. This one's a 52. It's $28.50. I have seen this on a number of gentlemen, and something really similar, and it does look really nice. So it's a good piece if you're looking for something for your significant other. So obviously I'm not going to try the men's piece. So the next one I will try will be this one, and we will take a look together and see what we think. I have high hopes for this one, but we'll see. Sometimes we never know. Hopefully this neck is not too tight. All right, ladies and gents, my last piece, this is the pink cardigan. I'm gonna get up close so you can see the shade of pink. This is in natural light. It's a little bit loose here. It's a 38, it's 1990. It's a little bit loose here, but if it were tighter, I'd be complaining that it's too tight here, so I probably would rather have it loose. Again, I'm not buttoning the top button because I just don't like it. I probably would to wear it out, but at home I would not. It hits about a little bit, well, actually right at my belly button. My Pull and Bear jeans, by the way. If you ever really want inexpensive kick-ass clothes, check out the Pull and Bear website. I believe they're a Spanish company. I discovered them in Portugal, and I've been addicted to them ever since. And you can pair awesome designer stuff with inexpensive, not designer stuff, and save a little bit of money and have a pretty cool style. So just my little personal opinion. So anyway, the color on this I think is a really nice pink. This is what it looks like from behind. I think what I like about it, it's maybe the color's not coming through as well in here, and I don't know why. When I'm looking at myself in the camera, I don't feel like it's translating well, but the color of this pink is phenomenal. It's not a rosy mauve. It's not pink. It's kind of somewhere in between. Like their blue this season is an in-between, like not blue, not purple. It's almost, well, it was described to me as periwinkle, but I don't feel like it's that either. I feel like it's something different. This also feels like a different color for some reason, different color pink than I have seen in the past. So for a look, I think is it kind of generic? So those of you who have been saying that the pieces are too generic, I hear you. This is also a pretty basic piece. So I would say it's a 6. Here's the sleeve, by the way. So for a look, a 6. Wearability for me, this is a grab and go piece, and that's what I'm always looking for. I've been selling on the RealReal, which is horrible. I know, horrible experience, but I don't have another marketplace to sell my stuff. So I have been selling my cardigans that don't have full buttons because unless they're long, forget it. I'm not layering stuff when I'm working from home and barely going out to do errands and so on. So for me, this one has a high wearability because I can throw it on, put on any pair of pants, black jeans, white, taupe color like I have, or kind of this grayish color, oatmeal now. And it's going to be it'll go with everything, right? I think this is a really neutral color for spring and summer. It doesn't fit quite great, but so for me, the wearability is a 9. The value, we're talking $2,000 for a relatively simple cardigan. The value is not there really for me. I would say it's a 6. I would have thought this would be 14, maybe 1,300. But every designer is increasing their price. Every one of them. I have been literally in one day to 20 designers, and they're all up there. Even Balenciaga. I mean, places that I'm just like, don't even really want to shop. At Loewe, I do want to shop. The prices are just, inflation and so on. I think designers are taking advantage of it. And I believe that Balmain is kind of rebranding themselves a little bit to be a bit higher quality. So I have noticed a difference in the quality of the clothes for the better. So maybe that's the justification for the price increase. But if you're looking for an inexpensive piece, that's a simple cardigan, this is not it, unfortunately. But I do think here's a pretty cool design. I do think it's very wearable. They have managed to marry granny with cool. And that equals edgy to me. I'm going to post a little short video of a few pieces from the Prada runway collection that I think also, although they're gray and not pink, they also kind of have that granny plus wearability factor, plus cool edgy factor. So not to compare Balmain and Prada, vastly different types of fashion houses, but nevertheless, I'll shut up now. This is a piece, the final piece that I'll try on for this video. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. I look forward to your rating. I always appreciate your support, and thank you. Many of you have been telling your friends and family about my channel. Even some of the big wigs out there have been discovering it, which I'm really grateful for, because this is my passion. I don't do this for a living. I teach statistics. So fashion is my only creative outlet. And so it's been really fun over the last year and a half to do this, and actually to get to know many of you on Instagram and other places, and even help you find things through my sales associate. So that's also a different boutique. So that's also been pretty cool. So thanks for the camaraderie, and thanks for interacting. And I'll see you all really soon. Take care.